Okay, we're back in session, and now we are going to just continue public comment a little longer because I believe we have a couple of folks who might want to address the board. Dr. Gordon.
Good evening, President Reynolds. I've brought somebody I know here, Vice Mayor Bob Frutos, myself. We very much appreciate your indulgence. We weren't sure the timing, but we had conflicting meetings, and we both felt it would be important to take a few minutes and address the board. Good evening, everybody. And first of all, it's been 2 weeks, a very busy 2 weeks since becoming mayor, but I think there's a lot of important things we need to tend to. And the first thing I'd like to do is congratulate President Reynolds on assuming the presidency of the board and allowing Vice Mayor and myself to address you this evening about some ideas of how we can better and more closely work with you. First, I'd like to comment on city school board communication. Many city projects, proposals, memorandums, decisions that take place before there's full awareness of what's transpiring. And in order to ensure that the school board is fully informed of important developments that may be of interest to its members, and to allow adequate time for thoughtful and constructive questions and input, I'm calling for enhanced communications to be set in place so that important public memos, proposals, projects surface with descriptive information, and it gets directly to the board members, allows sufficient time for input that we very much value. I believe this will enhance and strengthen the long-established close working relationship between the city and the board, as well as enable the decision makers to be more aware of any questions or concerns or suggestions school board members may have. Second, one of the problems facing our community and its city's economic vitality is that of persistent unemployment. Many young people graduate high school but are not college prepared or career ready. Believe it or not, there are many good paying local jobs going unfulfilled due to lack of properly trained applicants, and as a result, many good jobs are being exported abroad. I believe we have to and can change the situation. The federal and state governments are very aware and have dedicated significant financial resources towards what is referred to as workforce training. Workforce training can be very effective not only for improving local employment, but also as a means to upgrade the skills of current employees to meet the needs of a changing workplace. In addition, students in our public schools should have access to technical training programs as well to prepare them for the demands of our modern economy and workplace. Measurable outcomes are a key component of Common Core curriculum, which I understand the Burbank Unified School District is implementing. Such workforce training will clear a much-needed pathway for the next generation of Burbank's young citizens to productive careers. I've had some preliminary discussions with our city manager, Burbank Unified School District board members, and they have expressed interest in this type of program, workforce training. The bottom line here is that workforce training allows us to prepare people of any age wanting to get a good paying job and to have a career. This is about American jobs for well-trained American workers. However, this can only happen with teamwork. I look forward to working closely with the school board and other organizations and individuals in the community to bring together the very best ideas and determination to improve Burbank's economy and well-being of its citizens. I believe establishing an effective workforce training program in Burbank will be a big step in the right direction, and I welcome your input as we move forward. And those are prepared remarks and unprepared remarks. I want to extend a very sincere invitation to the school board members and their supportive staff to join us in working as closely as possible on an equal footing as elected officials to come up with best solutions across the board, because I feel that the purposes and responsibilities of our respective bodies are very common on many areas, whether it's joint field usage, joint facilities usage, whether it's investments in the community, whether it's investments in training. It's all tied together. So I just want to thank you for having us, waiting for us to comment, and I'll pass the mic over to Vice Mayor. Thank you.
Good evening, Vice Mayor.
Thank you. Good evening. Just wanted to echo again what the mayor said. It's really about reaching out, and we really want to build a collaborative partnership with our fellow colleagues on the school board, that if there's any collaborative issue, we can team up. It's for our kids. It's for our community. I'm here for you. Whatever you need as the council and the school board, let's make this a great year that we can really tackle on some important issues to help our kids and help our community. Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming out with those comments. Do my colleagues have any responses? Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. I have one more card. Mr. Nolan?
Madam President, Mike Nolan, I'll be very brief. I've been to a lot of meetings over a few summers, and matter of fact, I saw Peter McGrath behind City Hall on Tuesday. I remember a young Peter McGrath when he sat in a school board seat. He's now referred to as an older American. The fact that our mayor and our vice mayor are here to speak with you all, I think, is very significant. And we've gone through some contortions over the years, but I'm very optimistic. And as symbols of that, if you don't mind, I'd like to ask if Ms. Clark would help me. I have some boutonnieres for our mayor and our vice mayor, if we could allow those to be presented to them. Thank you very much, Madam President, and thanks, members of the board.
Thank you, Mr. Nolan. Thank you so much.
This is almost a historic occasion.
Maybe we should take a picture. This is historic.
I would love to have the mayor, vice mayor, and the president of the Board of Education have a picture together. Yeah, but you need to put your boutonnieres on. So get to it. And that's the only time I'll be able to actually say that to the mayor or the vice mayor.
Ouch! Just kidding. Thank you, Mike.
This is historic.
We want to really build a good relationship.
Do you need something, Larry?
Yeah, but what I need, what I gotta pull out of that bag are not exactly
Not the same.
If I may ask one photo with Mike Nolan.
Okay,
Please.
come on, Mike.
Come on, Mike. I want to.
This is going to be historic.
This is a historical moment, Mike. You're part of the history here.
Ted, you gonna make any comments?
You're turning red for once.
You gonna make any additional comments?
Did I?
If I think we all should. You don't want to?
About those two guys?
How many times have you seen this ever in your life?
It will be on Facebook.
Good.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, board members.
Stick around for a minute.
Don't go away mad.
I think we're all going to